Right. At A1, it says, in the triangle below, show that the triangle is right angled and state which angle is the right angle. Okay, so at number 1, triangle ABC, AB is 24, BC is 7, and AC is 25. So we take the longest side first. So I'm going to take AC squared, which means that it would be 25 squared. And that's going to give me 625. Yes. You guys at the back. Books out. Let's mark. Okay, so now I'm going to take AB squared plus BC squared. And that's going to be 24 squared plus 7 squared. And that also gives me 625. So therefore, if I were to take AB squared and add BC squared, it will give me AC squared. So a triangle ABC is a right angle triangle. And the 90 degrees angle, yeah? Oh, sorry, thank you. The right angle triangle will be opposite my hypotenuse, meaning the longest side. And the longest side was AC. Okay, so that's going to be at angle B. You can either say angle B, or we can talk about angle B equal to 90 degrees. You guys good with that? They specifically asked you to state where the 90 degrees angle would be. Okay, can I skip to 2? Right, number 2 says triangle ABC. Okay, so now if I were to draw that triangle, let's say ABC. Okay, C is 14, B is 48, and A is 50. So which one is the longest side? The 50. So I'm going to say B squared will then be 50 squared, which means that it would be 2,500. Now, I'm going to get A squared plus B squared, and that will then be, not A, sorry, B and, wait, I got my numbers mixed up. C, B, this must be A, and then that must be, sorry, right, so 14 squared plus 48 squared, and that also gives me 2,500. So A squared is the same as okay. So if this is A, we said that the angle across that ek wil net gou vir my goedjies hier edit. Otherwise my picture is going to look wrong. So I'm going to make this A, B, C. Okay, so the angle across the hypotenuse will be where the 90 degrees angle is. Okay, now that means that it will be at angle capital A. So angle A is 90 degrees. You guys good with that? Any questions there? Am I going to get phones today? Nou, maar kom jy nie foon kykie. Waar is je foon? There. Right, can I skip to number 3? Quick. Any questions here, people? Do you guys understand this? Huh? Okay. Can I skip? Okay, right. I'm going to draw my triangle, just more or less. Triangle PQR. PR is going to be 74. PQ is 24. And QR is 70. Okay, so we take the longest side, which is PR, and we square that. So 74 squared, and that gives me 5476. Okay, now I'm going to take PQ squared plus QR squared, which means 24 squared plus 70 squared. Which also gives me 476. So therefore, PQ squared plus QR squared, and this equal sign is important, equal to PR squared, and that was converse of Pythagoras. Okay, now, yes? Say again. Over here. Yes, yeah, same thing. Okay, now the 90 degrees angle will be right across that hypotenuse, which is the longer side. So that one was the longer side, so across. So angle Q will be equal to 90 degrees. You guys good with that? Can I skip? You guys done? No. Uh-huh. Okay, right, so the next one, I've got PQR. Okay, so I'm going to start with the longer side, which is angle Q. So Q squared will be 82 squared. And that's going to give me 6724. Okay, then I'm going to take P squared plus R squared, meaning it's going to be 80 squared plus 18 squared. And that also gives me 6724. So therefore, P squared plus R squared is equal to Q squared, and that was converse of Pythagoras. And then, where would my 90 degrees angle be? Remember, that's the longest side, so it will be in the angle opposite that. And we call that one what? Now, what would the name be of that angle? If this is small q, then that must be capital Q. So angle Q would be 90 degrees.
If they say small p, they will just keep the small letter p, right?
Yeah. So because that was small q, it means this will be capital Q. Because that was small p, it means that will be big. And small r, so capital R. Okay. Any questions so far? Okay, now we're going to C. Can I skip? Better. Okay, C1. I think, did you do the full C? Okay. In triangle ABC, AB is 74, BC is 24, AC is 70, and DE is 5. Sorry. Number 1, show that triangle ABC is a right angled at angle C. Okay, so in triangle ABC, we're going to take the biggest or the longest side. So I'm going to take AB and square that. So I'm going to have 74 squared, which gives me 5476. Okay, then I'm going to take the two shorter sides. So AC squared plus BC squared, which means that is going to be 70 squared plus 24 squared. Yeah?
You don't always have to say AC squared plus BC squared. You can just jump to 70 squared plus 74 squared right now.
No, name the angles as well. Okay. Otherwise, especially here, because there were so many different sides, otherwise I don't know what you're talking about. Okay. Right, and that also gives me 5476. So therefore, triangle ABC, AC squared plus BC squared is equal to AB squared. That was converse pi. So from that, I make the assumption that triangle ABC is a right angle triangle. And the angle opposite the hypotenuse, which is C1. So angle C1 will then be 90 degrees. Okay. You guys good with that? Okay. Can I skip? I'm going to read number 2 so long. If ACDF, so that middle block part, is a square, why is triangle FDE a right-angled triangle? What did you guys say? Can I skip? I quickly want to draw that picture for you guys, just so you understand it better. No, I'm going to tell you now. 24. Okay, so I'll read the question again. It says that if triangle ACDE, meaning that is a square, yeah? If that's a triangle, not a triangle, a square, it means that this will be 90, that will be 90, this will be 90, and that will be 90. Yes, that's what I want you to see. Because this is 90 degrees, it also means that that angle will be 90 degrees because it's on a straight line. Do you guys see that?
Remember, this will make sense. That means that the other side of A will also be a right angle.
But that's not a straight line. Okay. Okay, so let's read the question again. If ACDF is a square, why is triangle FDE a right-angled triangle? Okay, so you should say, and you could have written it in words. Number 2, all angles of squares is 90 degrees, right? Okay, so that means that if, have a look, FDC, nee, julle kan nie dit sien nie. Can you see that? Okay, so FDC, this one, is 90. No. Okay, so I'm going to say FDC is equal to 90, but also equal to FDE. Do you guys agree? Okay, so let's start with saying that will be equal to 90 degrees. Okay, then we say FDE will then also be 90 degrees because those were angles on a straight line. Good. Okay, are you guys fine with that? No converse, nothing, no. They just asked me, would that be a 90 degree, would that be a right angle triangle? Yes, it would be because that's going to be 90 degrees. Okay, then number 3. Number 3 says, calculate the length of EF rounded off to 2 decimal places. Okay, because this is 70, they told me that middle block is a square. So that side will be the same as this side. Do you guys agree? And because AC is 70, it means that FD will also be 70. So let's start with that. AC will be equal to FD equal to 70. Okay? So let's put it in there, 70. Okay, now to get FE, we're going to work with that triangle and use Pythagoras. Yes. Okay, so I'm going to say EF squared is equal to 70 squared plus 25 squared. And I could do that because of Pythagoras. Okay, so EF squared is going to be no, I get 5525. Make sure. 70 squared plus 25 squared. 5525. Okay, so EF will then be square root of that. Meaning, oops, EF gives me 74, comma, and then it's 3303437 but we always round it off to 2 decimals. So we look at the third one, and because that's a 0, what's going to happen with this 3? It's going to stay the same. So I could just take those away. Okay, yeah. If they don't say anything, then round off to 2, yes. Okay, then number 4, they wanted me to get the perimeter of trapezium ABEF. Now perimeter, we just want basically the outside. So, have a look. What would AF be? 70. Okay, this one we've got. 24 we've got. Then what would CD be? 70. 25 we've got. And that one we just calculated. Okay, right. So let's add all of them up. Okay, so I'm going to have 70 plus 74, 24. Wat gaan aan met julle? Julle is lelijk met mekaar? Just check, did you guys get the same? Especially these people not needing to use a calculator. Right, any questions? Okay, right, remember because it's perimeter, remember it's only units, not units squared, okay? Good, so that then concludes this chapter. We're going to do a little revision exercise and then we're going to carry on with the next chapter next week, okay? So, revision, homework. Page 188, you can start doing it now, so then it's less to do at home. Page 188. This is now the part where you're very quiet, otherwise I give you a lot. Yes, Baya. Let's make it A and B. Yeah, listen. Those of you that might have some extra time this weekend, on Monday, you are going to get, again, revision exercise, that same one. I'm going to skip back now, but then you're going to get number D, F, and H. If you want, that's going to be your homework on Monday. Okay, so listen. This is your homework today. Only A and B. Okay. On Monday, we mark A and B, and then I'm going to give you D, F, H. All right. So if you want to maybe start doing those as well. Then you have less to do on Monday. Okay. That is then it for the day. Yeah. What if?